The Public Utilities Minister says the government is working on a number of strategies to address the continuing water crisis. Among them is the reactivation of 2 reservoirs. He says in a few weeks, Wasco should have access to an additional millions of gallons of water.
We are recommissioning the Vanna and the Wavin Poisson intakes, where we are hoping to extract a fair amount of water. We may get maybe close to 2 million gallons from these 2 intakes. These intakes were abandoned because all the focus was on Roseau Dam. What we have done now is the pumps are in place. We have desilted the reservoir in Wavin Poisson. We have done most of the works in Vanna. In fact, Lucilec has assisted in setting up the electricity in the Wavin Poisson area.
Joseph is also responding to a call from the Employers Federation to privatize the water and sewage company Wasco. Last week, Executive Director Joseph Alexander said privatization was the only way to ensure the success of the company that has long been plagued by aging resources and insufficient funding. The Public Utilities Minister says a privatized water company would have spelled disaster in the current drought.
Water, when it is handled privately and it is profit-driven, water will be sold to the person paying the highest price. And I can tell you the cruise ships pay the highest price. They pay $40 a 1,000 gallons of water, while domestic users pay $7 and change. We have cut off the cruise ships, and we are supplying the water to the domestic sector. The hotels pay $20 a 1,000 gallons, and they truck their water to the hotels. So I leave it to every St. Lucian to make a determination. If it was in private hands, who would water be sold to first and foremost?
The minister was also skeptical of the impact privatization would have on the industry during the current period.
I don't know that privatization would have had the impact over such a short period of time that anything would have been done so substantial that we would not be faced with the situation. In other sectors, in other areas, other islands, where the situation is different from ours, they are facing worse problems than us as it relates to water. This is a situation that is brought upon us by a drought. It's the course of nature. We have no control over that. We cannot make it rain.
Alexander argues the government should privatize water, maintaining control through regulatory commission. It is a suggestion the majority of respondents to an HTS e-poll, 70%, like the minister, did not support. Carmi Joseph, HTS News, Channel 4.